Welcome back, everybody, for the last time tonight. It's the BSL round of 16. It's Group C, and we've already advanced out Bonneth. We've eliminated Ghosted Dark, and now we have Jaeyun and cRoSs competing to find out which North American player will advance on to the round of 8. What do you think, Nyokin?
Well, I think both players got a good shot. The fact that cRoSs has shown such good macro is going to be pretty tough to beat him because Jaeyun, he's not going to play ZZZero. He's going to play cRoSs versus Zerg. And based on what I saw, you don't want to play a macro game versus cRoSs. Like, it was really good. So I think Jaeyun might have his work cut out for him.
Yeah, especially race swapping. Obviously, if you play ZZZero, maybe macro doesn't matter quite as much because obviously the micro is very, very important in those early Ling trades and in the Muta micro afterwards. But PvZ obviously is a matchup that Jaeyun feels more comfortable with, but it's also not his main race, whereas cRoSs can just keep it up. If we see another PvZ or ZVP like cRoSs just played, wow, that macro insane. I want to see more of it. So let's get into it. This is our final series of the night. Sylphid Gladiator Ground Zero. Jaeyun versus cRoSs. The winner of this match will advance on to the round of 8. All right, here we go. In the 12 o'clock location at the top of the map, Sylphid. In the teal as Zerg, this is cRoSs. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. It is Zerg versus Zerg. What?
Wait, what? Oh, yeah. Lies! You did bamboozle me! Damn! I knew you were going to get me eventually.
I don't think I've ever seen Jaeyun play ZVZ, so this is a shocker to me, but we've got in the bottom right as the red Zerg, Jaeyun. Now, I wonder what style he's going to bring out, because Jaeyun, he macros so hard in all the other matchups. We saw Tai2 pull out a variation where he actually got to mid-game as Zerg, late game even, 3-4 base. So maybe he's going to pull something out of Tai2's book where kind of have control of the map in the early stages and then allow him to power drone like he likes to do in all the other matchups.
Yeah, this is. I mean, Jaeyun is gonna have to play like not Jaeyun, which is strange for me. Also, I know what that sounds like, but yeah, not Jaeyun. He's not gonna be able to like play the macros unless we have that ZVZ macro where you just spore up and hope for the best. That would be a little bit interesting. But also, I don't think that's his style either. So here we go. Let's find out. Okay, so Pool coming down here for Jaeyun. He's at least gonna try to play that more aggressively. Where's the Pool for my 12 hatch brethren up top?
Yeah, 12 Pool for Jaeyun, 12 hatch for cRoSs. This is going to be a really good build order advantage for cRoSs. I'm already liking his position. And now Jaeyun going to put down a hatchery for himself. This is very... I was trying to think back to what Tai2 did, but Tai2 always built his second hatch in his main, so this is not exactly the same.
Yeah, no, the Tai2 strats, man, I don't know how that works. Obviously, Tai2 is still very, very good at ZVZ, but he definitely plays a style I'm not used to, especially this main hatchery nonsense. I saw Effort do that one time and he crushed with it, and I'm like, damn, that's a good strat. And literally every player I've seen do it since has lost, so I don't know. But yeah, obviously the hatchery is going to be much later for Jaeyun, but they both will have the hatchery available to them. So this is going to be a really cool ZVZ, because I think cRoSs has like the build order advantage, but it's vaguely even afterwards. It's not like it's going to be super crushing.
Yeah, we do have Lair for Jaeyun. Is cRoSs going to go speed or Lair? It's got to be Lair. Okay, there's the Lair. So Lair timing, not anything substantial. If Jaeyun was to go straight Muta and run across the map, cRoSs should have Mutas out in time to stop it. And I guess we're going to have to just see how many Lings both players are going to make. The one thing that cRoSs is going to have the advantage is he's got a little bit more larva right now, so he should have flat out more Lings than Jaeyun, I would assume, in the early stages.
Yeah, I think that would matter a little bit more early on when you're just trying to like cram as many lings into the game as possible. But I don't know how much longer that's going to matter. Because also it'll come down to mutas. So I think one of the biggest things is, can you take control of like the gas at your natural? Because that's like, just allows you basically infinity mutas. So, but also you have to not die to the Zerglings. I don't know. I love how visceral the early game ZVZ is. And here we go. Spire on the way.
Am I seeing this right? We have Jaeyun at 15 supply and cRoSs at 22 supply. How is there such a big differential right now?
He's pumping lings, whereas Jaeyun. Oh, actually, no, he's getting speed too. Wow, what? Yeah, no, I'm so. Does cRoSs just get bonus units? Does he hatch 3 Zerglings at a time or something?
He just has flat out way more lings than Jaeyun, and here he comes. It's 8 lings and a sunken versus, what is it, like 20 lings? Meanwhile, Jaeyun has 2 hidden lings that he wants to backstab with, but I think that this game, okay, Jaeyun responded instantly with lings, but this may still be too many, like 2 lings into the main of cRoSs.
Damn, all right. Oh, this is so good. He's going to get a drone at least. Oh, he's going to get a second drone. Damn, Jaeyun, damn. Oh my god, he almost got that. 7 HP left. Wow.
He just barely was able to save 1 drone, and cRoSs's attack ended up not working, yet somehow cRoSs, despite building all those lings, is still even in drone count. And now Jaeyun, how many lings does he have? Trying to get a quick look. Looks like, damn, Jaeyun still doesn't have more lings than cRoSs. cRoSs still has the advantage for now, but Jaeyun has his first few mutas coming out.
Yeah, that's right. Obviously, Jaeyun's mutas are going to be a lot faster. Just now starting mutas here for cRoSs, so those will barely get out in time.
Now, one big difference so far is, even though we have equal drone counts at the natural, cRoSs has his gas up and running. So the longer the game goes, the more gas he's going to have, and that's just going to be a huge benefit to him. He's going to have overwhelming amounts of mutas. First 2 mutas out for Jaeyun. Honestly, this is a pretty dangerous move out, because if Scourge come, you can't one-shot Scourge with just 2 mutas. Okay, there we go. There's 3 mutas.
Yeah, all right, here we go. So let's see, I'm not sure totally what the muta count is going to be. Okay, obviously Jaeyun does not want to... Wait, shouldn't cRoSs have just flown across the map? Because as soon as you get the first hit in muta versus muta, you win the fight, assuming equal numbers.
Well, that is true, but Jaeyun actually had 3 versus 2 for the first couple of hits, so he's going to back off for now, and cRoSs has a couple Scourge mixed in. Meanwhile, Jaeyun pure mutas at this point. He has 6 versus 4. He should try and look for a fight right now if he can find it. Here we go.
Ooh. All right, that's going to do it. Oh, man, I think cRoSs just crushing it. Damn.
I don't know who's in the lead. I think actually Jaeyun has more mutas right now. It's 4 versus 3, 4 versus 2.
So a couple of... Okay, now it's 3 versus 3. Wow. Because cRoSs got a really good Scourge hit off there. So I thought he was just going to... Okay, well, never mind. Apparently, there's no advantages for everyone. We're all totally equal.
Well, both players now are mining gas, and I'm trying to find the mutas. Okay, 3 mutas for Jaeyun. Meanwhile, 5 mutas for cRoSs. Basically, this game is pretty even right now. Supplies are very close. Ling count is very close. Drone count. This is what Jaeyun does. He's got 2 more drones than cRoSs at the natural.
All right. Well, yeah. cRoSs might be good at macro, but nobody builds drones like Jaeyun. Even ZVZ was just so weird to watch him play. Because, like you said, usually he race swaps.
Yeah, I'm so surprised at this pick, but he's showing he can keep up with the muta control and the lings and everything. Everything's gone pretty fine for him. He's up 1 drone overall. Supplies are even, but I do like cRoSs's position a little more. He just flat out has more units, or more mutas. I mean, he's got 9 versus 8 right now. Is anybody upgrading armor? Actually, cRoSs is the one upgrading armor also.
That's awesome. It's actually more than halfway done. So as soon as that kicks in, like, he just wins every muta fight. And I think Jaeyun's going to keep trying to fight the air battle. I don't know if that's going to work out. I think as soon as cRoSs fights him with that carapace upgrade, oof, I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be dangerous for Jaeyun trying to micro these mutas versus this overwhelming amount of Scourge. Jaeyun's great, but I don't think often he has to macro or micro versus Scourge because, like I said, I never see him play this matchup. But he's got an equal amount of Scourge and basically an equal amount of mutas, so it is just going to come down to who can micro better. Now, he does have an actual opening at the entrance. There's no mutas. The mutas are out of position.
Yeah, that's maybe an opening, an opportunity, but yeah, pulling back. So many Scourge on both sides. This is going to be pretty crazy. All right, who can clone better? Scourge on Scourge action. Haha. But it actually appears as if Jaeyun has quite a few fewer Scourge. So, oh yeah, wow. Jaeyun has fewer Scourge and fewer mutas. So that does not feel good.
Yeah, this is a lot of Scourge, though. It's so hard to control. Maybe like more than 6 Scourge. It's going to... Hopefully they don't all explode on one muta, but Jaeyun, because of his slight econ advantage, he's taken the third base. He's got to be careful to engage here.
Wow, these Scourge are the dumbest units.
Well, they didn't attack because they're move commanded on the mutas, which is what a lot of players do, which is why it's so hard to control Scourge. Oh no, Jaeyun way out of position. Why are the mutas all the way up there? Oh, base trade scenario.
But yeah, I think he's just going for it. He's saying, look, I got less. I'm going to be proactive and just go for it. So here we go, trying to head into the natural, focus down the hatchery. I think that's probably going to be good, but I think the main's obviously where you really will find your real damage. So yeah, we are going to try to base trade it, but I think cRoSs's just going to run back. Oh, no, he's not. Run into the main. All right, this is going to be sick, Nyoken. I think cRoSs wins this, right?
Well, cRoSs's hesitating. It took him a long time to actually kill the drones. The Spire is still alive for Jaeyun. He can at least build units. But how many mutas? It's 12 mutas for Jaeyun, 10 for cRoSs, but look how many Scourge he has.
Scourge is the real game changer here. So while the muta advantage might go to Jaeyun, let's see, they both dealt critical damage, but cRoSs still has a drone hiding out somewhere. Oh, it's mining at the natural.
Yeah, he also has minerals. Jaeyun has 1 drone. Oh, he has 5 drones. He just built them. I thought he was stuck at 48 minerals and couldn't mine.
Well, he does have to protect those 5 drones because now he's at 60, less than 100. Oh, this is so crazy. Now cRoSs has 7 drones from having 0. What? Excuse me?
And cRoSs hasn't found this third base, so these 3 drones continue to mine. Meanwhile, if he comes into the main, he's going to think, oh, this guy... he's all in. He can't build anything. But we see that that's not true. If he can get a Spore up, they've got pretty even units right now. The Spore may be the entire difference.
I think you're right. I think it absolutely may be. The Zergling fight super even at the front door, but it's all about the mutas. All about the mutas. And fighting over that Spore colony, not a good idea. Jaeyun is going to win this fight pretty handily, right? There's carapace. I forgot to factor that in, but still more beats less.
Yeah, he's going to overwhelm me. Wait, what? I thought he was going to overwhelm.
How good is carapace? How good is it, Nyoken? How good?
What happened?
Disgusting.
Yeah, that...
Get me out. Oh my gosh.
Well, now the Lings run in. They're going to finish off either the Spore or the Spire. They can definitely kill something. There's only 2 mutas here.
I mean, Lings are pretty fragile, but is the Spire going to go down? 150, 120, 100? Yeah, boy. There it goes. Huge pickoff there for cRoSs.
Yeah, and Lings just continue to flood in. They're going to try and find some drone kills. cRoSs has rebuilt his drone count pretty well. It's at 12 versus 7 for Jaeyun. The main thing, though, is that the third base is still hidden for Jaeyun, so he at least has that glimmer of hope there, but really his econ is in shambles, but in cRoSs is recovering really nicely.
Yeah, and when you have a terrible econ, you're just trying desperately to get it back underway. Like, the last thing you can do is spam Mutalisks. Oh, wow. So this is going to be really, really difficult for Jaeyun. He had the idea to go for the base trade, but unfortunately, it didn't really pay off there in the end. And wait a second. Okay, so cRoSs's not actually rebuilding his Spire here, so he just can't make any more mutas.
He can't make any more mutas for now. I am getting a little bit worried because cRoSs continues to scout the natural, sees there's nothing there, no Lings, no drones, no anything. Meanwhile, what's Jaeyun doing at this third base? You would think he be building drones, but no, he's building Lings because he knows that it hasn't gone scouted. And what's cRoSs doing? He's just building drones. When these Lings arrive, he's just going to kill everything.
He's being so sneaky about it too. He's running him around the right-hand side, or the left-hand side rather. Wow. So as soon as he's hit even just the third base, like, good luck. And here we go. Oh no, actually we're running by. Haha! Into the natural, and then, there's just not a lot here to stop this.
There's one Muta and a couple Lings, and the Muta's DPS is really low. Meanwhile, cRoSs's counterattack really isn't going to kill much. So Jaeyun's going to even the drone count easily.
Oh, he's going to snipe the Spore Colony at the front of the natural expansion. Oh my gosh. Jaeyun's still down 2 drones, but he's up in supply because he does have a lot of Zerglings. They're absolutely going to town. No, he gets a drone in the natural that was carrying gas. Oof.
Jaeyun's up in workers now, but he is way down in gas, so he's got to start mining gas pretty soon. But he did just do a big drone cycle right there. He's in a fantastic position. I thought cRoSs for sure was just going to run away with it, but the Ling production on that side of the map was genius from him, and it's definitely brought him back into the game. He's way ahead at this point.
I mean, way ahead, that sounds like a good place to be for me, especially in like a matchup where I didn't expect to see Jaeyun do this. This is actually fantastic. I love this game. I mean, this is not the last game we're going to see, but it's the last series, and it's certainly delivering right off the bat. So let's see what the next move is here, because obviously both players have taken catastrophic damage. Jaeyun just was able to get his economy back up and running a little bit faster.
Yeah, if I was cRoSs, I'd be wondering where is he getting all this econ? Because he's gotten into the main a couple times. There's not really a lot of production. Every time he sees the natural, there's nothing being built there. So you got to think, like, there's got to be something hidden, right? But he just hasn't found it.
He hasn't found it, and also, like, they've been pretty busy, you know, trying to kill each other, just nonstop fighting here. So let's see if this works, because for Jaeyun, man, his macro is like the scariest thing about him, but for cRoSs, it's like, wow, that just doesn't even matter anymore.
Well, this is not the fight for Jaeyun. It's 5 versus 8 mutas. He's got to be so careful. This is a lot of his fighting power. Cannot lose these mutas, but he's just going to suicide them. But meanwhile, Lings get into the main. How many drones can they get? No reaction from cRoSs just yet. Okay, now he's pulling.
I'm waiting. Drones. I think the drones going down here is just like going to further solidify this for Jaeyun. 18-10. Is that it? Oh, he's going to go for one last drone. Oh, barely survives. That Ling not able to take it out.
Yeah, this game is crazy. It's definitely hard for cRoSs to realize there's a third base with everything that's going on. But he did trade well that time. He killed all the mutas. He's got... Oh, Jaeyun still has 6 mutas left over, but there's an opening at the natural. Not anymore, because a Spore's about to come up.
Here we go. Lings run in. Oh, they're still skipping that third base. I guess it's pretty useless. So here we go. Lings running into the natural. And this could be like one of the real death blows.
Yeah, this is going to be ridiculous amounts of damage. The drones having to be pulled. The mutas have to turn around. We see the drone count is way higher for Jaeyun. This is so punishing for cRoSs.
It really is. Just any sort of hit he takes right here is just so devastating. Jaeyun, he usually plays PvZ, but he's bringing out the ZVZ and doing impeccably with it, albeit a lot because of that hidden base.
Without this base, for sure, he is dead. He had no econ. And unfortunately, this third hatch that cRoSs has is not helping him at all. The larva isn't really even being able to be used. I just don't know what you do from cRoSs's point of view now, because even if it is 2 base versus 2 base, Jaeyun's got more gas. He's been mining the natural gas for much longer, and he's got more drones there than you do.
Yeah, I think both players, obviously, you know, have some hiccups here and there, but things have coalesced a little bit better for Jaeyun. Although I will say, cRoSs still almost has the same amount of supply.
Yeah, Jaeyun only up 6 supply, and that entire difference is in the drone count, which is so huge in ZBZ. Again, mass Scourge for cRoSs. I have to see how many connect here, because it's just so hard to control him. Here we go, another big fight.
Go. Yeah, running in, lots of Scourge on Scourge action, but finally, whoa! The start and stop trying to micro against the Scourge here, but obviously that's going to give a few more muta shots to cRoSs. Scourge actually moving forward. They do actually connect pretty well. It's cRaPace versus cRaPace, 8 versus 4, and cRoSs is going to crush this fight.
Yeah, but Ling's got into the natural, killed the entire drone line. Now they're into the main. It's only 4 though, but that's all you need. But Jaeyun did lose all of his mutas, and there's 10 mutas left over, which is quite a lot, but the Spore colonies have done so well the entire game. Jaeyun should be able to rebuild and hold.
Yeah, I think Jaeyun at least will be able to kind of stabilize here after this because, oh, by the way, he has double-digit drones. cRoSs just now getting back up to 12 drones, so still getting doubled up by his opponent. Oh, man, this is so rough, but it's absolutely necessary. cRoSs just barely hangs on.
Yeah, the drone pulls are really hurting him. He had 1 mineral. He couldn't even build that entire time. So not only is he not mining, he's not able to produce any. And meanwhile, Jaeyun, despite losing all those mutas, he's just rebuilt his muta count. It's already at 7, soon to be 10. He's got third base with Sunkens and Spores and gas going up. He's just in a prime position to take it any minute now.
Yeah. I mean, I honestly don't see how much longer this game can go. I think for cRoSs, he's going to try, because, I mean, I guess that's what you got to do. But even with this muta count, he's got a full control group of mutas. He's going up against, like, a guy with the utmost. Jaeyun, I don't know how worried he is right now.
So cRoSs's still trying to find a vulnerable position, but honestly, there's no position that's vulnerable for Jaeyun, and his Spire is upgrading +2 armor. He's going to have +2 armor probably within the next 30 seconds. Meanwhile, cRoSs, no +2 armor, so it's going to be a huge upgrade advantage for Jaeyun. And unless cRoSs can just start pumping out tons and tons of mutas, we saw the difference in +0 versus +1. It's just going to be the same thing, a repeat with no Spore support at the third base.
No, it's going to look almost even worse. Ugh. I mean, flyer attacks +1 is coming in for cRoSs, but I mean, even that is not just not as good.
Yep. So both players are just kind of feeling each other out at this point, waiting for an opportunity. When +2 kicks in, that's going to be the power spike Jaeyun needs to feel confident. And here he goes. He gets +2, instantly moves out, and again, cRoSs's mutas, they're kind of, well, for now, they're a little bit out of position. I'd like to see Jaeyun use these Lings again, force the mutas into the nat, and then kill the third base.
I mean, oof, that would be, I don't know, the nail in the coffin if you really just wanted to go for that. I love what cRoSs is doing. He's pulling back, saying, look, I'm just going to try to hold on for what I've got. Unfortunately, it does make a difference if he makes it or not. So let's see if he's going to be able to hold on. Focusing on the third base, but now that's going to give cRoSs the opportunity to clone everything. A huge amount of Scourge hitting at the beginning. The mutas keep coming through for cRoSs, but it's +1 cRaPace versus +2. Let's see how much that matters. It feels like cRoSs's winning in the beginning, but then the mood all changed, Nyoken.
Yeah, I agree. I thought cRoSs was winning in the beginning, but yet Jaeyun has so many more mutas now. It's 11 versus 5. Amazing turnaround micro right there. And now with the third base going down, there's no way cRoSs can keep up. A big Ling counterattack, but he needs to deal game-ending damage. He can't just kill drones. He's got to kill the main, the natural. And we have a Hive being morph rapid.
Oh gosh, I mean, Jaeyun's really thinking ahead here. He is still going to fight the muta fight, but I think he actually will lose that even in spite of having superior upgrades. +2 air armor, you almost never see that. But in a game where we have it, Jaeyun's running away. I cannot wait. I can't wait to see this Hive kick in. Hive in my ZBZs. Give me more.
Yeah, we'll have to see if we actually get the Hive tech, because third base went down and now cRoSs definitely knows. Well, I thought he was going to all in, but he's putting up a Queen's Nest of his own at the natural. He knows he's got to maintain pace with the tech, because even just one Devourer changes the entirety of the fight. Another Ling counterattack. But Jaeyun, he's just going back and forth with these mutas. There's just no way these Lings are going to deal any damage.
No. I mean, it's a cool idea. I guess you have to try, but no, they all die. And with that, I think cRoSs's hopes of winning this game.
Yeah, natural just now getting Spores, but there's just not enough mutas. Jaeyun has is it 17 mutas or something? There's just an overwhelming amount of mutas. He can go to the main, kill it, he can go to natural, kill it, and because they have +2 armor, the scores really are going to be negligible. Here we go, picking off more overlords. Supplies tell the whole story, 72 to 40.
Yeah, and I think cRoSs's going to figure this out here pretty soon. I mean, it's cool as a first game to like have it be scrappy and back and forth and stuff, but it's time to GG go next. Jaeyun is just in such a dominant position. And there we go. cRoSs taps out. Jaeyun will take game number 1 in this final best of 3.
That was a ridiculous game.
Yeah.
They base traded, but cRoSs was already in Jaeyun's base. I thought for sure there's no way Jaeyun can win. It would be different if they were both in each other's main at the same time, but
yeah.
cRoSs was in his base when Jaeyun decided to base trade.
Well, clearly I don't know anything about how Jaeyun plays ZZZ, but now maybe I know a little bit more. Honestly, cRoSs had that +1 carapace, and he was fighting. I'm like, wait a second, he's losing, winning? That was the weirdest thing ever. I don't know. I have no idea how Muta battles work with carapace or whatever. Obviously, it's a big upgrade, but I've just never seen it like that before. So, wow. I learned a lot that game, but also maybe what I learned will not be useful ever again.
It's not often you get to see fights like that, and Hive tech. So, at least Jaeyun's he's thinking in the macro aspect because we saw him take the fast third base. So we definitely have the potential for another game like that. Maybe actually get the Hive. If we don't have a base trade, we could see the Devourers, Defiler, Ensnare. That'd be crazy.
Okay. Don't get my hopes up, Nyoken. Oh, late game ZVZ. What a treat. Anyway, that is going to do it for our first game. Game number 2 is on Gladiators. So a very, very big map. Gladiator has, what is that, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 6, 17 bases on it. So that's a large number of bases. We could have another 45-minute game. So I'm ready. Are you ready, Nyoken?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, let's get into it. Game number 2. Our final series of the night is on Gladiator with cRoSs down 0-1. Also with Jaeyun up 1-0, but let's not make it too complicated. So let's get into it. In the upper left-hand corner in the red, winning game number 1 against all odds, it's Jaeyun.
In the bottom left, he is down 1-0. Loses one more, he will be out. It is cRoSs. And again, Jaeyun with luck on his side, going to get a first scout, and it's massive in CVZ. cRoSs's not going to know what Jaeyun's going for.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, huge to get that information. It gives you the build order information, it gives you the numbers information, it gives you the larva information, almost more importantly, to see how greedy your opponent's playing.
So I wonder if Jaeyun will just open with the same 12 pool, or if he'll try and get greedy like cRoSs went for with the 12 hatch. And cRoSs actually is going to be aggressive because we've got a 9 pool. I have to wait and see how fast his gas is going to be. It's ZVZ, so I imagine that this is going to be an extremely fast gas, but maybe not.
Yeah, I mean, I would, like you said, assume that it would be. If you're going to go 9 pool, you might as well just really go 9 pool. And obviously, like, cRoSs is very up on, like, the meta builds, so I would assume that he wants to play this kind of like the Korean-style 9 pool speed and just go. But I guess we'll find out. Yep, gas on the way for cRoSs. Same thing for Jaeyun, though.
Yeah, Jaeyun. Actually, this was was it overpool?
I think it was
overpool. So he's got a good counter to what cRoSs is going for. Extractor timing's very similar. There's probably gonna be like 25 gas difference between these. So I don't think it can go any better for Jaeyun this time, and especially with the fast scout that he gets off. That's just amazing for him. And cRoSs is in big time trouble. Jaeyun can respond with the exact amount of lings he has to, whereas cRoSs is in the dark. He has to just guess what Jaeyun's going for.
Yeah. Oh man, this is really going to start to be pronounced, especially as these overlords meet near the base. Jaeyun's Overlord is just going to head in and see everything. He's going to see the blinkage. He's going to see the three drones still on gas. Actually, no, it's 2 drones on gas for cRoSs. Yeah. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's the full 3 for Jaeyun, who's getting up to his lair.
And meanwhile, cRoSs is just building nonstop lings. He's at 6, but this is a position where you can get off a big ling concave at the bottom of the ramp. That's exactly what Jaeyun's doing. But speed is going to be kicking in for cRoSs. He's going to be able to reinforce pretty quickly. And the ramp isn't exactly the closest spot for Jaeyun. So actually...
Yeah. Yes, you're right. It's not. And so even though he has defender's advantage, it's not going to be the most graphic illustration of that.
And this is something I've been waiting for. The entire BSL. Someone, despite seeing the concave, try and bust through with this ling. You can see cRoSs swapping out ling 1 versus 1 every single time it gets damaged, and he wants to get in there.
Let me in! It's not going to be quite that easy. He is still making lings, or actually no, he's just now changed to making drones again. But this is enough lings to really make your opponent start thinking. He's wondering right now as he looks at his minimap if he's being attacked by minerals.
Yeah, these colors. It's literally the same color as the minerals on the map. That's so crazy. But I think that Jaeyun definitely got some help from Tai2 because this looks very similar to what Tai2 did. And it's again going to give him map control. And he's just flat out has more larva now.
Yeah, I think that we're starting to put the puzzle pieces together here, Nyokin. I actually kind of like that with ZVZ because I feel like it's one of the matchups that's most volatile and also like one that I'm still like pretty unfamiliar with, at least as far as like the subtle nuances go.
Yeah, this matchup, I've been waiting for the day for someone to come up with like a more controlled ZVZ instead of seeing the chaos of Ling Muta. And so far, Tai2's at least shown that it can work in the BSL right now, and Jaeyun is in a really good position, but we'll have to see if he can make it work. Also, cRoSs is taking his natural, so with him taking his natural, as long as it stays up, he should be in a good position, but I don't know if he can, because the mutas are already out for Jaeyun in about maybe 10 seconds or so.
Yeah, I was gonna say good luck. I mean, defending the natural in a ZVZ is like kind of like defending the natural in a PvP. It's like that's just that thing that if you keep it, wins. So good luck. This is the hill that cRoSs is going to die on, or at least one of them. Mutas are on the way. Obviously, it's faster slightly for Jaeyun, but cRoSs is going to have quite a few of his own here.
Yeah, but Jaeyun already has 4 mutas and 4 Scourge coming. Meanwhile, the mutas haven't even popped out for cRoSs. And even when they do pop out, it's still going to be 4 versus 4, but you haven't even factored in the 4 Scourge. So Jaeyun on the brink of actually might just eliminating cRoSs. Really good control right there. So hard to control 3 mutas versus Scourge. Mutas just killing the drone line now.
Yeah, he got those first initial shots off on the drones. I think he actually just needs to maybe even focus just the drones, because if he can kill that many, that's it. That's all the drones. And right now he's up 1. Let's see if he wants to go try for more. He's going to pick up another one. I think eventually he's just going to have to settle down. It's 4 mutas versus 3 mutas versus 2 mutas. The Scourge pops out. Microing against the Scourge. How good are these hits? One Scourge.
Oh!
And another one might land here as well. Jaeyun. Lots of damage done, but in the end, he only comes out 2 drones up and almost all mutas down.
Yeah, cRoSs was down 4 mutas to 3, but Jaeyun, he got one of the Scourge connected onto his mutas while another one went down, so that was 2 gone immediately. And actually, cRoSs has survived, but his econ is extremely hurt. But I don't know if it's too early to call. Jaeyun still. Wait a minute. No, Jaeyun at the rapid click the lair.
What?
No,
oh my God.
He just spent 150 gas on Overlord sight.
No, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. It's antennae. Oh my God, he's getting antennae. Oh my God, it's gonna finish. Wow, his did you see that on the minimap? How much farther the Overlords can see?
Not like this. Jaeyun, not like this. He was in such a good position. Now he's gas starved.
I've just never seen that before. This is ZVZ where like literally every tiniest tiny thing matters. What? There's no possible way that like, I mean, so if it gave the Overlords some cool little wobbly antenna, I might consider it. I'd be like, okay, you know, style points. You're gonna wobble at your opponent. Maybe that's BM. I don't know, but no, that's not what it does. It just lets them see farther. There's no possible way your opponent can discern that you got that upgrade. What the?
Well, cRoSs got his gas mining now, and Jaeyun just now taking his Nat. It's 6 mutas versus 6 mutas, but cRoSs had the superior muta micro every single fight, so it's going to be a bit hard for Jaeyun to make work. Ling counterattack at the same time, but there's too many Lings.
Yeah, cRoSs is just going to crush the Lings on the ground, crush the Scourge in the air. I mean, decent control running away from those. But man, Jaeyun just has nothing. 3 or 6 mutas?
Ooh.
Okay, he gets 1 Scourge to land.
Ooh!
Gets the 2nd Scourge to land. 5 versus 6, but they're all heavily damaged.
Yeah, but both players are just going to back off for now. Ling's trying to damage the 3rd base now. Not going to get a cancel just yet, but it forces Jaeyun to be very diligent with his mutas going back and forth. But luckily he's got that vision range on the Overlord, so he sees him coming from a mile away.
The big brain. How dare he? GG, Jaeyun taps out. And 10A will do that for you. What a game. Wow. Wow.
That hurts. Well, I can guarantee you that the first thing Jaeyun does, or already did, was that hotkey got changed. 100%.
Yeah. Hey, Nyoken. Which player am I right now? Which player am I?
I'll have to look.
Oh, I was doing this. That's right.
Oh my gosh, that's painful. And that's a game. If you win it, you're into the next round. It hurts, Rapid.
It does hurt. What hurts the most is being so close to canceling that 150 upgrade. All right, I'm gonna be cringing from that one for a while. Damn, but we gotta keep going, Nyoken. We've got more greatness like that yet to come. What could possibly... I was not Piccolo, chat. You're dumb, okay? God, so stupid. Okay, speaking of stupid, let's get back into this series. I can't wait. I can't. I gotta have more of this in my life. Yeah! This is like when my parents are telling me to eat my vegetables, except it's never actually ever good for me. It's only bad. Ugh, I can't wait.
Yeah, well, other than that, the game was good. They had good openers. Jaeyun was in a pretty good position, so let's hopefully he doesn't make a mistake like that again, or maybe cRoSs can make it out. His muta micro has been flat out better than Jaeyun, so he might be the one to actually go the whole way.
Well, let's see. Let's get into it. Game number next, happening right now. Ground 0. Let's find out who's going to advance on to the round of 8. I was paralyzed there for a second. Here we go. Let's get into it. In the upper right-hand corner, in the red, upgrading anything that stands in his way. It's Jaeyun.
In the bottom right, in the teal, it is cRoSs. And this time cRoSs is the one with the scouting advantage, so that's going to be great for him. And I think cRoSs should 12 hatch again, because Jaeyun just doesn't seem to be the aggro player. He just wants to be the reactive player. So I would like to see that opener from cRoSs.
Yeah, I actually would love to see cRoSs go for like the more, what is it, like proactive one. I mean, you were saying that his muta micro is better. He also had the faster carapace too, which actually just dominated in game 1, but obviously ultimately did not once Jaeyun caught up and then overtook him in carapace upgrades. I just want to see us get to that point. You know, ZVZ so crazy. But I think cRoSs's going overpool this game.
Well, Jaeyun actually went for 9 pool gas, so I would have already died. We're gonna have to see if cRoSs's gonna put down 12 hatch, or is he gonna go 12 gas or 12 pool? Because it really does look like Jaeyun just the reactionary Zerg. So this, oh no. Okay, luckily it's gonna be a 12 pool.
12 pool? Oh, okay. I was like, ooh, I was clenching there for a second. But yeah, lots of drones coming out here for cRoSs. So he's going 12 pool into 9 pool speed. I think overpool is obviously, I think, the best counter to 9 pool speed, but 12 pool is not the worst.
Yep, definitely not bad. He's probably going to be down 100 gas, which is not huge because we know that 100% of the time Jaeyun's going to get speed first. So that kind of balances out that, and we're going to see cRoSs maybe just skip speed. So this is a good opener for oh well, I forgot about this aspect. When you 12 pool, you got more econ. So he's going to take a 12 hatch. So what I just said really is not going to come into play. He is going to have to get speed if he wants to be able to match these lings.
Yeah, not only is he getting up another hatchery, he's doing all of this without any information, guys. So keep that in mind. cRoSs has no idea 6 lings are headed across the map right now.
Yeah, I just realized because you scout vertically all the time in Ground Zero. Oh, can he see these lings? Wow.
No way! What a boss. What a baller.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Where just Jaeyun doesn't.
No, he didn't read it.
Jaeyun.
No. Oh, help! I've fallen and I can't get up. I feel personally attacked right now. Dude, Jaeyun, oh my gosh. Where's his face cam? Show me the realization.
Oh,
dude,
man.
he just rushed that empty base so hard.
He's just now realizing, and we already have 8 lings done for cRoSs. It's versus 10 for Jaeyun, but Jaeyun, he's got to get them synced up together. Don't want to have 8 versus 4. But the hatchery's not done yet for cRoSs, so for now he does have a slightly better position. Here we go.
Ooh, I think actually cRoSs has done this. Imagine if Jaeyun had hit without going to the bottom right hand or bottom left hand base. Oof. So yeah, the hatchery is up. We're already morphin. It's morphin time. Morlings on the way with speed about to kick in, and it's unreal how much better speedlings are than regular lings.
Yeah, cRoSs's doing a good job to handle it though, but the 3 drones being pulled off is really hurting his econ. But Jaeyun, it is only 8 drones versus 10, so maybe not. He does pick off a ling right there, but this is so dangerous. Spire has started for Jaeyun also. Meanwhile, Lair not even done yet for cRoSs.
Wow. This is going to be really kind of like threading the needle here because, for one, cRoSs was able to get that expansion up, right? But now he's going to be really far behind on mutas. So does he go with the Spore route? Does he try to catch up? He just finished Lair.
But his econ is really hurting. He can barely afford the Spire, and Jaeyun, did he see the lings move out? Well, he's setting up for a counterattack. But whenever we've seen this scenario play out in all the other series, we've seen the Evolution Chamber. I'm not sure if cRoSs can maintain his econ while going Spire like this. He's trying to drone up, but I don't know. I think he does need spores.
Yeah, what's the only other way you can... Yeah, okay, he's getting the Evo Chamber. Obviously, this is not a moment too soon, and it is underneath an Overlord, so at least Jaeyun knows what's coming.
Yeah, there is the Evolution Chamber. I was pretty sure he definitely needed to have that because the Spire, it would be very hard to keep up with the mutas. So we do have the Evolution Chamber coming up, Colony being put in the main and the natural. Meanwhile, Jaeyun taking his natural at the same time. This is setting up to be another long game, tie 2 style. But cRoSs has a lot of drones though. Like there's a lot more drones for him.
I mean, that is kind of the benefit. You do get just a lot of drones, and so you have to kind of use those drones to slingshot yourself once the mutas hit. So, I don't know. This is still really interesting. I think Jaeyun is maybe better in the longer games, so I just want to see this play out. But cRoSs, it feels like will finally be able to get that Spire started and theoretically to leapfrog, although he is losing an Overlord, so that's probably not going according to plan.
Yeah, big supply block and just now morphing the Overlord, so that's gonna hurt really bad. Jaeyun's now gonna be able to definitely, well, I thought he was gonna be able to drone really hard, but he's building more Lings, so Jaeyun wants to end it, and this is what you see a lot of the times in the ZVZ, where they try and use the mutas to find an opening. Okay, Ling versus Ling, try and use the mutas to find a hole that the Lings can run into the main, and cRoSs knows that. Look at where the mutas are positioned.
Yeah, look at the Lings come in all at the same time, actually trading very, very well. Now chasing the drones away, they're all going to be forced to mate out into the main, and these mutas, man, oh, crushing. Jaeyun getting all on top of the drones, but there's still more for cRoSs.
Yeah, more Lings coming in here, killing so many drones, and Jaeyun's already almost evened up the drone count now. Sunken gonna save the day for now, but remember, Jaeyun's got a Nat for his own. He's got mutas out on the map. He's actually ahead in drones now, and now he just has to survive a counterattack, and he'll be in a great position.
And there's finally drones and Scourge on the way for cRoSs, but it might just be a little bit too late. Even though the drone counts are similar, yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say Jaeyun is in a strong position.
He's got 4 mutas out. Lings were not able to get any damage done just yet. Scourge are trying to move across the map. Can they find anything? No, Ling's gonna try and... Okay, here we go. Ling Scourge. He's got to micro it perfectly. That's great.
Yeah, that is actually fantastic. Look at the Lings go. They're targeting down the hatchery. They're going to go for it, but they realize they can't do it under the cloudy sky of mutas above them, so they will run back away, chased by the mutas. Love to see a backstab while the mutas were all chasing. There's defensive mutas being hatched back at home. The Lings are let live, and at the end of the day, I think cRoSs came out ahead there, right? I mean, not in the muta count, obviously, but drones are looking good. He still has that spore. He didn't build any more spores, though, so still going to have some issues.
cRoSs is in big time trouble, and Jaeyun's just going to kill the spore, and anytime a ZBZ someone's trying to kill the spore, that means they're feeling highly confident that you cannot keep up in the mutas. Here come Lings trying to finish off that spore, but meanwhile, Ling counterattack to the natural, not going to get much damage done.
Nope, not at all. I mean, it's a good idea when you're down in one area, you want to make it up in another. But now Jaeyun's got more drones, he's got more mutas, he's got more supply. Like, this is just going from bad to worse for cRoSs.
Yep, Spore went down. Now we have an engagement, but it's just not enough. Whoa!
Wait, what?
We went from 7 mutas down to 2, and cRoSs has 4 mutas.
You should see the thinking emoji on my face right now. Like,
those Scourge, like every single one of them hit a different muta, I guess, because it was 7 versus 4.
They don't auto clone though. Like you got to target those. What?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but Jaeyun is not in as good of a position as you think. Look at the supply. It's a supply lead for cRoSs. He's got to save these drones though, but that's a lot of Scourge.
He's doing a pretty good job microing against it, and he's got to defend against the Lings. Okay, more Scourge landing, but those did not target different mutas. Still, actually, an overwhelming air advantage for cRoSs.
Yeah, it's 5 versus 3. Jaeyun, he's bleeding off mutas, and did cRoSs really recover? He took so much damage, he lost the spore at his natural also, and meanwhile, these Lings that Jaeyun are trying to make work just haven't really done anything.
Like, these are the games that make me feel like the dumbest person. Like, you see a battle about to happen, and you get in your head the idea, okay, well, here's generally how it's going to work. And in general, the one immutable rule of StarCraft is that more beats less. And then cRoSs is here, and he's like, not only do I out macro what you expect of me, okay, this might be a little bit of a throw. That's a lot of Scourge landing.
Yeah, all of the Scourge. Well, it's 5 versus 5 now, but the mutas are into the drone line. But now Jaeyun has a muta advantage. This game is crazy, but I think cRoSs's out multitasking him. He's trying to set up Lings in position to go for a backstab anytime he sees the Mutas out of position.
Whoever lets up first producing Mutas and Scourge, I think almost always loses from here. Like, I want to see some way to like turtle into a later game, but honestly, you just have to keep making every Muta, every Scourge that you possibly can.
Yeah, it's true. You cannot let up on the gas on the Mutas, and unfortunately for cRoSs, he's the one that doesn't have the gas. Meanwhile, Jaeyun, even though he doesn't have the minerals right now, he at least has the gas to build Mutas. And here we go, another engagement. This time Jaeyun has an overwhelming amount of Mutas. 9 versus 6. Here we go. Oh, cRoSs doesn't realize he's in such a disadvantage here.
I mean, decent micro against the Scourge, but he's got more Mutas coming through. Is there a rule that cRoSs wins every fight? I think so. Some of the Muta splash is actually splashing to the Lings below, so that's obviously helpful. But I think at the end of the day, Jaeyun will finally win a fight.
Yes, Jaeyun wins the one fight that matters, and it's now 5 versus 1. And this should be lights out. The last Muta's going to get picked off. There's none really out on the map now for cRoSs. Scourge. Scourge versus 1. GG.
Well, that's going to do it. Wow, congratulations to Jaeyun, who will be our second player to advance out of Group C along with Bonneth. cRoSs goes to Dark. They get the biggest You Tried trophies of them all, but in the end, it is unfortunately not going to be enough for them. We say goodbye to them, and we say hello to Jaeyun and Bonneth in the round of 8.
Yeah, but those games were crazy, though. The ZVZ at the end, how did cRoSs come back in that last game? It's 7 versus 4. Somehow all of his Scourge connect. I thought for sure that he was going to steal it from Jaeyun, yet Jaeyun able to seal the deal, and he's going to move on. He's going to be, the second American to make it out. With Tai2.
Oh, wow, yeah. No, I forgot Tai2 made it out, too. Wow. All right. Hell yeah, North America. I guess, cRoSs's North American, too, or at least in some sense of the word. He is there, and unfortunately, he's not here anymore. So, Jaeyun advances. Really, really sick congratulations to him, because Jaeyun does it all, man. He's married. He has a real job, like a hard, good, real job. And he plays Brood War, and he's just like a nice, kind guy. Jaeyun's the type of guy that like doesn't sweat it when he loses because he knows his real life is better than the person who just beat him. But now he's beating people too, so he's really just got it all. So congratulations, Jaeyun, Bonneth. They move on, and that does it for Group C, the BSL. What do you think about today's group, Nyokin?
I thought they were pretty good. Bonneth just smashing through. Goes to Dark with some interesting plays. None of them really worked out ever, which was unfortunate. And then the ZVZ, those were the games of the day for me, because both of us, I think, were like, this guy's going to win. And then something happens. And this guy's going to win. And then that guy still doesn't win. And then we got hidden bases and we got Hive, like crazy ZVZ.
I could watch Bonneth 2-gate until the end of the world. Like, it's just like unstoppable. I don't know. What a work of art.